Hi everyone, just checking in. Um, my daughter, as you can see right there, is in the hospital. We brought her to the emergency room last night, or not at night, kind of like in the early afternoon, because she's been sick since Sunday, and she's had I'm just doing a video. She's waking up. um, she was sick since Sunday with like a cold, what seemed to be a cold, runny nose, body aches, and so we were treating it as that. And then, around yesterday or the night before that, she started having breathing problems, which she has asthma. So she has asthma really bad. She's been in the hospital before for her asthma. And so we saw the familiar signs of what happened last time. So even talking, she was wheezing and her breathing was really bad, and she can tell it was something more than just the asthma. So we brought her to the ER yesterday, and they had her in there for a few hours, giving her breathing treatments, giving her prednisone through an IV, checking her, and her lungs was just tight. They weren't responding. It just wasn't working. So they decided to admit her into the hospital like they did 3 years ago around the same time. It's crazy. Last time it was in December, right around her birthday, and she barely got out on Christmas Eve. We were preparing to have Christmas in the hospital, and the doctor let her go against his better judgment because he felt sorry for her. She was crying, and he said if anything should happen, bring her back. She was still exhausted, but she recovered, and we're here again. They're thinking it's because of the smoke from the fires. We're 2 hours and 45 minutes away from the fires, but it has affected our town big time. I'm going to show you some pictures of what it looked like the first day the fire started and what the smoke is looking like now. We're having to wear N95 masks. They're saying all over the news that the air is super, super, super unhealthy. Please wear masks, especially if you have asthma or respiratory, children, seniors. Didn't work. Which it didn't work for her because she was using her mask faithfully. So, so they admitted her in last night. And it's so ironic that we're in the very exact room she was in the last time we were here. And I'll show you those pictures. Because we took a picture of the board when we were here last time, and I'll take a picture of the board now. It's so ironic. But they're giving her breathing treatments every 4 hours. Prednisone, she has the thing set up if they have to give her IV again. But they're giving her prednisone orally, and they're checking her. They did a chest x-ray, which I'm so glad. There was no pneumonia, no bronchitis, and they did a swab in her nose for influenza. She came out good with that, so thank you, God. That came out great because I was fearing that. So it's just pretty much the asthma and her lungs just not responding and shutting down. So she's trying to sleep. She's really, really tired. They come in every 4 hours with the breathing treatment. Then they have to come in every so often to do vitals. Then the machine behind me is her oxygen machine. I don't know if you can see that right there. Let me get closer. When she sleeps, it goes down. It shouldn't be below 96. And when she sleeps, it goes down to like 88, 89, which means she's struggling to breathe. So the alarm, anytime it goes below 90, the alarm goes off. So it's hard to sleep because if she's not getting her vitals checked, she's getting her breathing treatments, or she's getting medication, or the alarms are going off, and then they got her, she had oxygen in her nose. I think they took it off for a while. They're probably going to put it back when she sleeps because it needs to help her. I always stay with my kids. I don't care how old they are. She's going to be 21 in December. They could be 65, and I still will stay with them in the hospital. I stay the night. I was here last night. I had showered and did my makeup and stuff because just for the day, and we never imagined that she was going to be admitted. We knew she was bad, and the ER was definitely necessary because we saw those familiar signs, but we never imagined she would be admitted, even though I shouldn't be surprised because it looks so familiar from the last time. Um, so, and I shower twice a day, so it's so hard for me when I can't shower at night. But my main focus, the most important thing is her. So anything that I have to be without is fine with me. Now in the hospital, they don't give caregivers food, so which is so beyond me because you're here all day and night, the whole time taking care of them. Sometimes when they don't hear the machine, I let them know the machine is going off. I'm keeping an eye on her, so I'm such a big help to them. And it's like, why would you not fear the caregiver? And I'm like, how much could you lose by feeding the person? It's hard for me because I didn't have a car. My daughter brought us to the hospital. So I didn't have a car to get in my car and go. I didn't want to leave her alone. I had money on my card, but it's like I didn't have cash, and I was not expecting that. So my husband had to bring me food, and I'm on a healthy weight loss journey, and I'm serious about it, and I'm determined. Nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to change it. And it was just like, I don't want to eat unhealthy, but the only thing he could bring me was McDonald's. And then they did it wrong. They gave me the wrong thing, and it was gross. I couldn't eat it. He was kind enough to go back, and then he had to go back and be with my son, who's autistic, so he couldn't stay too long. And then they did the second one wrong. And it was just gross because now my body is so used to healthy eating, and it just was like, ugh, this is gross, which I'm liking that because it's not wanting it anymore. So it's not hard to live this lifestyle. So as the hours went by around noontime, my daughter, who had went home last night, came and took my place. I was like having anxiety. Normally this doesn't bother me. I was here last time almost a week with her, and it didn't bother me staying here around the clock. And of course, back then they fed the caregivers, so I didn't have to worry about food or going home or anybody bringing me anything. So it was just giving me anxiety because my husband, poor thing, he got sick yesterday. He started coming down, and he got sick. First, it was my older daughter, and then we're taking care of her. Even though she's married, she was really weak, and we went to help her get ginger ale soups and stuff like that and get her settled at her house. And then she turned around and got sick. And of course, with her having asthma, for her getting sick is like 10 million times worse. And now my husband's sick. So I'm hoping my son doesn't get sick. And they're believing it could be a flu very well going around. It's almost winter time, or I don't know if we're directly in winter, I think we are, or fall, whatever. So the change of weather, people get sick, so it's not surprising when people get colds and flus. But also we have the smoke, so it could be from either or. But people with asthma, this smoke is severely, severely unhealthy. It's been all over the news, and like I said, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes away, and it's affected us that bad. So imagine what those people over there are going through. So they believe it's the smoke, and but some people are getting the flu and colds and stuff. And like I said, if you have respiratory problems or asthma, you're a child or a senior, those are the people that have to be careful, especially with breathing problems and asthma problems. So my hand is getting tired from holding this. So yeah. So my daughter came and took my place, which, like I said, last time I didn't have to do that. I was good. I think I just went to shower. And I think at one time they used to let you shower here if you're the caregiver. So she came today and took my place, and I went home and I ate a healthy smoothie, and felt so good to get something healthy inside of me. And I went to go check on the house. My husband was there to make sure, how he was feeling. He made some beef soup. So, he was tired. He wasn't feeling too good. But I wanted to make sure everything's good in the house. Everything was good with him. Hug my son. Let him know, hey, we're with you. I'm at the hospital, but I'm thinking of you. If you need anything, you can call me. You can text me. I'll be home to check on you, so don't feel bad. Mommy loves you. And I had some bonding time with him, which felt really good. Then I did my workout because you're not supposed to quit this workout that I'm on, and I don't want to quit because I love it. It's the first time in my life I found a perfect workout for me that's gonna get to the place I want to be, and it's something I love and I know I stick with, and now my body is needing it. It's like, so I was able to go home, do my workout, and then after that, um, charged my phone, you know, just did a few things, and then I just got in bed. I thought I just want to sleep in my good bed for a little bit to gather my strength, you know, just to, you know, relax and rest my mind and body and just be in a comfy bed. And it felt so good. I slept for a few hours. And then when I woke up, my husband was going down. He was like not feeling good. So he was getting in bed. And so, you know, I talked to him for a little bit and make sure he was okay if he needed anything and that, you know, I would be leaving soon. And so I got up and I ate some of the soup that he made, which is so good. It's homemade. It was so good and just felt good for my body. And then I took a nice shower. I washed my hair. I take a shower twice a day all my life. So this is why it's hard. So it felt good just to rest, eat, make sure everything is good at the house and with my family, do the things I had to do, take a good shower, wash my hair. My hair feels so good, shampooed and conditioned, and my body feels good, and be able to switch clothes to some comfy clothes and just stuff like that, and make sure I left my son and my husband in good hands and got any extra things that I needed because I brought my overnight bag yesterday with me, but I switched out like my dirty clothes that I changed or anything I needed to take back, and then brought some extra stuff that I needed to go for tonight and tomorrow. And so then I had to stop by the store and get some snacks because they don't feed me here. I had to make sure that I have some snacks. I made me another smoothie um, just to have through the night for like a last meal. And then I brought some pretzels and some juice and my green tea packets. So I'm good, you know, in case I get hungry, I have something healthy to snack on and healthy to drink. And so I'm here. They got me a chair that goes out. Let me see if you can see it. Let's see, you pull the stick and it lifts up just like a recliner. It's not too bad. It's nothing like your bed, of course, because my bed and my blankets are comfy. But it's not too bad because I've had worse stuff to sleep on in the hospital. But, you know, like I said, my main focus is her. So, but yeah. So, and I brought my throw. And they give us warm blankets. Like I just turned in the old ones we had last night. And later on, they're going to bring us some heated blankets. So last night they gave us like 5 each because it was so cold. I'm right by a window that even though it's closed, you can still feel cold air coming through. There's my cranberry juice, my bottled water with ice. So I can either fill it up with cranberry juice or my green tea packet. That was my smoothie that I ate. Got the pretzels up there in her water bottle. See how she's sounding? Just go to Priceline. It's the best place to book a flight a few days before my trip and still save up to 40%. Just tap and go. For the best savings on flights, go to Priceline.
Banquet's new mega two-piece chicken meal is hot. Nashville hot. Crispy, crunchy, perfectly fried chicken blasted with bold Nashville hot spices. Saddle that up next to a mountain of mac and cheese. Now that's
So they said she would be in the hospital for at least 2 days, if not more. So it all depends if they check her tomorrow and her lungs are responding. Last time it was 5 days, and it actually should have been more, but because it was Christmas Eve, he let her go. And thank God even though she was exhausted and rested at home, because she needed that, she's recovered. But this time they're going to keep her as long as they have to make sure she's good. So, yeah. So, she came in last night, all day today. They're going to check her tomorrow and see how her lungs are doing. They just checked her not too long ago after a breathing treatment, and she was really tight. Lungs weren't responding, and she was wheezing. And so let's see where her. See how it goes down to 89. It should not be below 95, 96. So, but I feel so good because I took a shower. I'm comfortable, got the stuff that I needed, got things that she needed, which we got stuff last night. Me and my daughter went home once she was settled. We went and got her pillows, her favorite pillows, her blankets, her teddy bears, any hygienic stuff or anything that she needed. We brought her. I brought me a gym bag that I tell you guys I always keep. It's for the gym, but it's also used as an overnight or weekend bag in case of an emergency. So it has everything I need there. And then of course I make sure chargers, and I brought my tablet, which is that purple thing right there, and stuff like that. And then today, like when I went to recover and make sure everything was good, I brought some extra wall chargers and some extra stuff that we needed. So it's about 10 minutes to 8 at night, and this is November 18th. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see the board. Let me see. I don't know if you can see, that's the board. But, got my finger in the way. So I'll update, or add to this video according to what's happening. So I'm hoping we don't have to be here for Thanksgiving, which is in a few days. I'm pretty sure we won't be, but last time it was a close call for like Christmas. It was Christmas Eve when she got out, and like I said, that was against his better judgment. So, but if we have to be, the important thing is that she's good, that she's healthy. She's number one. So anything that we have to do, if we have to have Thanksgiving here, we'll do so. But I'm glad that it didn't happen around her birthday because she's turning the big 21. And Christmas, it's a big thing for us. So I'm hoping that after this she stays healthy and everything works out for the rest of the holidays and her birthday. So I'll add some pictures with this video, and just so you can see, I'll add the picture of the fire, what it looked like the day it started and kind of what the smoke looks like, and you can see why us being 2 hours and 45 minutes away, how it affected her. And then other pictures that I took of her when we admitted her into the ER and so forth. So keep us in your prayers. We really, really appreciate that. And stay tuned. Good morning. It is the next day. So we came in the night before. So this is actually like our third day here. Second night, third day. And my daughter just had breakfast. And I had some breakfast, but they don't feed, I was saying earlier that they don't feed the caregiver anymore, but they gave me a discount card for 50% off. So I have to go to the cafeteria. I pick what I want. They weigh it. It's really weird. They weigh it. And it was actually, I had gotten what was like some vegetarian eggs, a little tiny bit of hash browns like that, a banana, and a little scoop of oatmeal. And it would have cost $13.45, something like that. And with my discount, I had to pay $6. Well, I didn't even get that much, but it's okay. That's the only way I would have been able to eat breakfast because my husband's at work, my daughter's at work. I can't leave her, so. And I got a strawberry banana smoothie, which is probably not as healthy as a smoothie as I make, but that actually tasted better than anything I got. The scrambled eggs that were supposed to look like vegetarian were not that good at all. The hash browns were good.
Did they bring her sausages?
Yeah. So yeah, they just took her for a walk. They want to see how her lungs and her oxygen does. Her walking, she hasn't walked just to the bathroom, which is right there. So it's just from the bed to the bathroom, like a couple of steps. So they're walking her down the hall to see how her oxygen, her lungs does. I'm having the smoothie that I bought down at the cafeteria. It's a strawberry banana smoothie. It's not as healthy at all like my smoothies. Probably has a lot of sugar, but actually it might not have that much sugar because it doesn't taste sweet. Still not as healthy, I believe, as the one I make. So, but it's something. And we're watching E-News and stuff. And hopefully she'll be discharged today. But to me, it's more important that she gets better. So if she has to stay longer to get better, then I'm 100% all for that. Because last time they let her go out because of Christmas Eve against their better judgment. She did recover, but she could have recovered a lot faster if she had stayed. So let them know, if she has to stay longer, let's do it because her health is way more important. But it'll be nice to discharge her because she's tired. She wants her comfy bed, her comfy blankets, even though I brought her a throw and some pillows. It's nothing like the comfort of your bed. And I said the same thing when I went home to rest for a little bit yesterday. It was so nice to get in my bed, my comfy bed with my comforters and just to be in my room. I love my room, and so I'm feeling what she's feeling. She's just ready to be in her comfy bed and her blankets and just in her room and her world, and just she wants to take a shower. So she's back. She said it felt good to walk. They gave her a new robe because she got like food and stuff on it. I look crazy. I have no makeup on. My hair's in a bag in a stupid
My hair
bag.
looks worse because
I had this sweat jacket on because I've been freezing.
oh, had to set it up.
No worries, she has shorts and a tank top on.
What I wore before I came here.
I'm under these blankets. So we're hoping she gets discharged today so we could go home and be in the comfort of our home.
Sleep.
Take showers, be in our comfy bed. Oh, it sounds so good. Eat our healthy food. So,
You don't know how comfortable your bed is until you
oh,
sleep in a
you
hospital
don't
bed.
know how much you miss your bed
It's
until
not the
you're not
same.
there.
No, because it's like, you think it's comfortable because the bed like shapes to your body and helps you up, but it's not comfortable and like sitting, and then it's like it feels like you've been sitting forever. Kind of stuff.
Something went down the wrong side of my pipe. No, I've only been drinking smoothies. I am so tired. It's so hard to sleep because it's freezing and we have tons of blankets
I
on
don't know
it.
how.
And just this recliner is so
We
hard.
might
And
have
the
to
room is
pull-
small.
You might have to pull a sweater out of the car because they say it's really cold outside. Like the front emergency used to be emergency door. It opened. It was like freezing, and we were like 30 feet away from the door.
Yeah, they said it's like 30 degrees out there. Something
Yeah.
like that. We're going to have a very, very cold winter. I'm so tired. I'm so ready. But I don't think the doctor, they usually come between maybe 10 and 12 to see if they're going to discharge you. The thing is, her oxygen, what is your oxygen right now?
I would have to connect it. Hold on.
Oh, she's not connected. I think it at least has to be a 95, and when they check her, she's still wheezing, so that'll be the negative side.
I'm at 94.
She's at 94. I don't know if you guys can
Moving
see that.
around.
So we'll update you as it all unfolds. Whoa, we look tired. Look how we
My
look.
hair.
No makeup. We look dunzo. Oh my God, I'm so ready. Well, the doctor came a little while ago and discharged my daughter.
Oh, we're
She
waiting.
sounded better. Of course, she has to still continue to take very good care of herself. She's not supposed to be out and about. And if she absolutely has to go, even if it's to the door of the car, she has to wear a mask. No exceptions. She's on rest from school for a week. Her teachers have been so understanding and good about it, which they should. This is not in her control, but we appreciate that because it's college. College is different.
They don't mess around.
Nope. So, and she's getting good grades, so that's all good.
I got an A in math. I got a B in English. I don't know what's in stage crap, but I think I'm at an A or B. So good.
So you can see we have packed. As soon as we got the news that she is sounding
We
better,
instantly start changing into
and
leggings and
her,
shit.
what she has to do, they're gonna send her home with some prednisone for a few more days.
Yeah.
She has to be on top of her medications, especially the Flobent, because it's the preventative one.
If we remember to grab it.
The Venilan, the machine, and lots of rest, and just all the usual stuff. So as soon as the doctor left, we just jumped up,
We're gonna be like, whoa.
start packing,
You're
folding
ready.
our blankets, putting our stuff together, trying not to forget a thing, and hoping that we can make it through Christmas and her birthday without her going back down. So
Oh my god. It's already bad enough that my birthday lands on a Sunday. That's not the bad part. It's that I'm turning 21
it's the big
on a
21.
Sunday.
Yes.
Who does that? Who has that happen?
And then 3 years ago we were in here on Christmas, so
the exact same
we're
room.
trying to repeat history. It was getting close there because we almost had a Thanksgiving Eve here.
Oh my god. I wouldn't be able to eat my food.
Oh my god, it would have been so sad.
I miss my bed.
We are mentally, emotionally, and
My
physically
hair,
exhausted.
My hair explains.
Let me see, can they see your hair?
Do you see my hair?
Oh my, she can't wait to wash her hair.
I haven't washed my hair in 2
have
days.
a good shower, get in her comfy bed. Me too.
You were able to go
But
back.
I'm not sick.
She was
thank
able to
you,
go back to
God.
the house while I was here. Take a shower.
Yeah,
go
I
to
did
bed,
yesterday.
sleep, eat, and I'm over here like dying in this bed that hurts my butt. This
Yeah.
bed's not comfortable. If you have an IV in you, it's even harder.
And even though I appreciate them bringing me a recliner that kicks out, my body hurts no matter which way, back, my sides. Then I'm next to a window right here. So it was super, super cold. Even though it's shut, it's crazy. That's how it looks outside in the patio. So we are watching the Kardashians until they come with the paperwork to sign
I don't know
us
if I'm
out.
supposed to
But
call them because whoever I call on that nurse thing, it's gonna bring me the nurse that's been working with me.
yeah, the doctor was supposed to go get the nurse, but then she was talking. Maybe she forgot to tell them. Who knows?
What if we're here for like 3 more hours?
Oh my god. Sometimes when
I
you
wanna
get
get this
discharged,
over
you
with.
leave hours later. I've seen that happen.
I could take this thing off of my finger because it's tape. I am not gonna
And she
put a
has
gauche
an
blood on my
IV
hand.
in her hand.
And it's itchy right where the IV goes in, and I don't want to touch it. Like, it's so gross. I
Ugh.
never felt like where the IV went through my hand, and you can feel it like penetrating like underneath my skin. I'm like,
Look how tired I am. I'm just yawning like crazy. I'm ready just to go home, shower, get something good to eat, rest,
I just
be with my
want-
son and my husband.
just want to sleep in my bed.
Yeah.
I
And she's
miss my
missing her
bed.
dogs.
I miss my babies. Every time I say babies, people think I have kids. I'm like, no. My babies are my little dogs.
Your,
They look like babies because they're the size of an infant
your
anyways.
boobs are really showing.
And
She
then-
has a tank top on because she had
I
it
have a tank top
underneath her
and a bra.
hospital robe.
I've never felt so nice. Like, after, like, okay, the first day, I had to take off my bra because of the x-rays that I was supposed to have. Didn't have it until the next day. And I tried to put it on yesterday, and it didn't work because I had to take off everything for me to put it on. And then, what is it? I got used to it, but I didn't like the feeling because I felt like either, like, you know, you're wearing such a loose thing of fabric on you that your like, chest is going to, like, pop out or something.
Yeah. So, we'll update you as we go. is a fire that supposedly is in Chico. I don't know how far Ukiah is from Chico, but look at that. We're in by Walmart. Look how that looks. Almost like the world is ending. God, that is not good.
Only blue sky. You can only see blue sky over there.
Yeah, only that side is clear.
This looks like Oklahoma.
Okay, everybody, welcome to my channel. I just came on here spontaneously because I'm at an appointment with my son, with his autism specialist that has seen him since he was a baby and was diagnosed. So we come here every year, and we were just about done when we saw the air looking like that. Now that supposedly is a fire in Chico, California. We're maybe about 5 hours away from Chico in our town. And if it looks that bad here, imagine how bad that fire is in Chico. It almost looked like the world is ending. So if I take it all the way around, there would be a Walmart across the street there, and there's only clear skies like the south of our town. But if you come back here looking towards north, you see that. You see that. It looks pretty bad, huh, son?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Kind of looks like tornado clouds.
Yeah, that's exactly what. And it's around, what time was our appointment? 11:15. So it's push my button. Push that button right there. It's 12:11 to be exact, in the afternoon. And it already looks like it's nighttime, or like when it's about to get dark and the sun is setting down. That's what it looks like. And it's only a little bit afternoon. And when we came, it was bright and clear. You could tell it was noontime. It looks almost like morning. So kind of weird. So what do you think, baby boy? Think the fire's pretty bad in Chico, since it looks this bad over here?
It's probably a little less worse than the one that used to be over there.
Yeah, we're in Northern California, so we've had 2 or 3 years of experience of fires that has taken a lot of people's lives. People have had to evacuate. We've been on evacuation warning both past 3 years. And so it was just a stressful moment. It was an uncertainty moment. It was just so upsetting not knowing what was going to happen from one minute to the next. And then, you know, it was just crazy. And we had to wear masks because my son here has asthma. My youngest daughter has asthma really bad. She's been in the hospital many times. So we have to take care of their health and their breathing. So we wear masks. We have professional masks at home, but we didn't expect this. So when we go home, if we get to smelling and it gets bad, they're going to definitely have to wear their mask. I don't have asthma, but I still take care of my health because this goes into your lungs. And a lot of people develop like cancer after 9/11, which this is nothing like 9/11, but you know, you just have to protect yourself no matter how small or big a situation is, because you never know, because you're not a firefighter, you're not a professional. We don't really have the details because I haven't watched the news. So I'm probably going to go home and watch the news and really get detailed information on what's really happening, so we could either calm down or be prepared or just take care of ourselves. So, right, baby boy?
Yeah.
So just had to come on video and just kind of show you what we're going through. Like I said, last year was tons of evacuations. They had to be evacuated to the fairgrounds, to the college. People lost their homes, a lot of family and friends. Thank God we were the blessed ones where we didn't lose our home, but our health. We had to wear masks, like I said. We were on evacuation warning, so we had bags packed. Even though I already have a gym bag pack with gym bag, it's like an overnight or weekend trip bag, and I always have that ready. I take it to the gym. I have my, what do you call those? Shampoos, conditioners, soaps, all the stuff, medications, makeup, every extra clothes, extra underwear, extra everything. So electronics, whatever you need in emergency, but it's a bag that I use for the gym, and it's also used for emergencies and for overnights in case you go somewhere to an event and you're like, we can't make it back, you know, for an emergency or weather, whatever. I'm prepared. Like, I got my toothbrush and all my necessities. And I try to make sure the kids have a bag packed ready to go just in case. So that's something that will always do. So, okay, we're gonna go back home, right?
Yeah.
My son needs his coffee really bad. He didn't get a chance because he has to take a medication pill. You can't take it too close to the coffee because it'll really ruin his system, his insides. So he has to separate them. So the appointment wasn't that great for him because he couldn't concentrate because of not having his coffee. So next time, I'm gonna make sure he always has his coffee unless he has to fast for some lab work or something. But the doctor wasn't really able to get a lot out of him. So, but I'm his advocate, so no worries. But yeah, we're definitely gonna go home and get your coffee. I don't really drink coffee. I drink something that's called, you've seen it, I said it on videos, a powder. It's called cappuccino. It's a powder, but it's more like a hot chocolate than a coffee, but it is a coffee, but it's not like regular coffee. So I'll probably have that. So we'll be back if anything happens.
Coffee, I can't.
This is weird. This is on our way home. This is so weird. So weird. I just hope wherever this fire is, I heard Butte County, which is supposedly in Chico, California. My sister used to live there. I hope that everyone is safe and that they'll take care of it really fast.
You should tell God, because God is the only that can do it.
Yeah, my baby boy said we should tell God. That's true. We should pray for them, pray for, everybody, them and anybody else who could be affected or scared.
Nobody in the world can do anything about it except God. We don't have that power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like bright red.
This is our turn in here. It's like really bright, huh?
Yeah, it's like really red, like kind of like, it's like Mars. It doesn't look like that, it looks like Mars.
Really scary.
It'll clear up soon. It's just probably gonna take hours or days. I don't know.
So Carolina's home. Yeah.
I think on the nose we already saw the fire because everybody can see it from here.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see the fire. You only see the clouds. Well, it's not.
So red.
That is really red.
That's ash.
Do it again.
Oh, yeah. That's all.
Dang.
That's, look at this. It's like, it's all like if you actually stare.
Well, we made it home. It's been a few hours since we've been home. I think we left the hospital maybe a little before 3, around 3, and we got home about 4 because we had to go get some stuff, some fruit and stuff that we needed for our smoothies, and we had to go pick up her medication and stuff. So we made it home, kind of just put everything away, and yeah, we put everything away, kind of figured out what the house needed. Everything was clean because I had came earlier to check on my son, and I straightened up everything in the house. My husband had to work early. He got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so he didn't dress the bed or anything, and I hate my bed not dressed. So when I came early in the day, I had just like straightened up. I did my bed, and I left everything nice and clean except there were some dishes in the sink, and I just put them to the side so my son could have some free space. And then, so when I came home, it wasn't a lot to do, so I just washed those dishes, took everything out of my bag, put it away, hugged my son, and just got in. Then my husband got home, brought some stuff that we needed as well. He wasn't feeling good, so he went to bed early. I gave him some NyQuil, and he went to bed. And then I asked my daughter if she wanted to take a shower because I know she's been dying to take a shower, and she said no. She felt tired, and so I thought it's important for her to rest, catch her breath. So I said, okay, so I'll take a shower first and let you rest, and I did that. And then by the time I got out of the shower, she was ready to get in, and she felt so good. She even looked good, and she's resting now. But Dancing with the Stars, the finale is tonight. It started 10 minutes ago, but my DVR was recording it, so I got it on pause right to the beginning of it because my other daughter, Adriana, is coming. She worked and then she went to Zumba, and so she should be on her way soon. She comes every Monday to watch Dancing with the Stars with us, and of course, she couldn't miss the finale. My daughter said to wake her up when it started, but I just sent her a message and she's not answering, so I think she's asleep. But I'm going to wake her up because she really wants to see it. So, yeah, so that's what we did after I took a shower. I made me one of my healthy snacks, which is my almond butter toast and orange slices. And I did that and I sat down and I just rested. I just looked around like you never know. You know how the saying goes, you never know what you got till it's gone. It's not like that drastic because we were coming back, but you just don't know how much you miss your house and your bed, and just everything seems a little bit more important because you missed it. And so it was just nice to see my house again, to be in it, that everything was good, and to see my bed and to, put, just to be back home, showered and clean and fresh, and to see my daughter happy to have taken her shower, which she wanted so bad. And, she could have took a shower in the hospital, but she just, I want to take a shower when I get home. And to see her in her comfy bed in her room. She's like me. My room is my everything. I love my house, but my room is my favorite thing because it has all my favorite things. Same with her. So, yeah. So it was just good. And my son was so happy to see us back home. And he just kept hugging me. He hugs me all the time. But he just kept hugging me. Are you happy to be home with baby boy? And I'm like, absolutely. I miss baby boy. And then my husband came home and he saw us here and he hugged us and he was so happy to see us and stuff. And I said, man, I told my husband, you don't know how happy I am to be home, first of all, to know that my daughter's okay, that she was getting the best treatment, possible, and that she was starting to get back to recovery. But just to be back home, it was just like, God, it just feels so good. So, yeah, I just hope she continues to stay healthy. I know she has asthma really bad. So does my son. They have had well, my daughter didn't have asthma when she was little. She kind of, as she was getting to a teenager, that she got it suddenly. My son has had it since he was a baby, and now she gets more sicker than him. I mean, he still has his inhalers and his breathing machine, and he has his moments, but she tends to be more sensitive and get way more sick than my son. But I have to keep an eye on both of them. When they get colds, I have to really keep an eye because that's what brings on an asthma attack. Flus and then smoke like this, and that's what they said, it was the smoke. So, when they go out, they need to have a mask on, especially when there is smoke in the air or if they're getting sick. You know, Especially now with her, she's taken a week off of school, and her teachers, like I said earlier, were like, hey, don't worry about anything, everything's good, just take care of yourself, we hope you feel better. So she needs that week off just to rest and focus on her. And oh, sorry. And so if she goes out, like the doctor said, even to go get something out the car, she needs to put that mask on. So she's got her medication, so I think she'll be good. And I'm just so looking forward to her birthday. Her birthday is December 16th, and I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. It's just in like 3 days. And Thanksgiving and Christmas are my top 2 holidays. And I love all the holidays. We really get into every single holiday that exists. We just, it's just important to us, and we decorate and we do things. But Thanksgiving, I love it because it's just like a peaceful family moment where you know, you're always thankful to God, and we give him thanks every day. And you know, we should even give him thanks even more because he's just so good. But it's just that one special day that you really come together as a family. And you know, it's just us here. All my family either lives in the Bay Area or in LA, and they have their own families and they do things their way. And you know, it's just me, my husband, and my kids, our own little family, and that's good for us. And so we just look forward to cooking and having dinner and sitting at the table and giving grace and thanks to God. And right after dinner, after we chill a little bit, we get the Christmas decorations out and we start decorating, and it's so excited. So we look forward to that. Then not every year we're into Black Friday. We've never been big Black Friday people, but this year we want to kind of check a few things out. So we still got to figure out what's the deep plan. But just pulling out the Christmas decorations, and we got our theme going. It's going to be a rose color theme, which my daughter picked. It was her turn to pick. Next year it'll be SpongeBob theme. Like I've said, we've done breast cancer awareness, autism a few years, Oakland Raiders, which is my favorite football team. Maybe one year we'll do Oakland A's. One year we want to do domestic violence, which is purple. You know, we did Puerto Rico. I think last year was actually Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico had went through the hurricane, so we honored Puerto Rico. And my daughter makes the stockings and the Santa hats, and she picks out what we're gonna wear this year is rose color. So we're gonna get rose colored gold ornaments and stars, and she's gonna make the stockings and the Santa hats and all that stuff. So, but we'll videotape and blog all of that so you'll get to see. So just wanted to kind of update you on, you know, that we made it home and how it all went. So just keep my daughter in your prayers that she continues to heal and get better so that, you know, she can enjoy her life and enjoy her birthday. It's the big 21, and enjoy the holidays and all that good stuff. In between these videos, or this video, in between this video, because of course they're clips and we put it together in editing. But in between, you'll see pictures that we took at the hospital. You'll also see pictures of the fire, how our area got affected. Like I said, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes away, but we really got affected big time. So you'll see a couple of video clips, and you'll see a couple of pictures of how the air looks, how the smoke is, and how we wear masks and all that stuff. So in between all of that will be that. So I hope this video isn't too long, but I just wanted to blog, you know, unfortunately, these are one of the sad things that we got to go through with our health. And like I said, my daughter has asthma really bad. So we document everything. We document the good and the bad, the pretty, the ugly, everything, because we're an open book. Of course, we have certain things that are sacred and that we keep for us. You have to have that. But I'm going to tell it like it is, person. I'm an open book. I had nothing to hide. And that's what I have a YouTube channel to share. You know, it started off sharing my passion and sharing my career, which I'm a cosmetologist. So it started off sharing beauty, makeup collection, perfume collection, watch collection, all that kind of stuff, hauls, reviews, everything beauty. And then, you know, now YouTubers add the blogging. So we blog or pretty much daily life, you know, events, things that we do together, how we celebrate holidays, you know, events of our life, the good and the bad ones. And so I hope this video is not too long, but I hope you enjoy that this is just a part of our life and that it all turned out good, that my daughter is back home. She still has, you know, she's still on the road to recovery, but you know, she did get better in the hospital and she is home, and we're happy to be home. And we're just looking forward to Thanksgiving and the rest of the holidays and stuff. So thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Push that notification bell so that you get heads up for every time I upload a video. And there's so much more to come. I'm not even going to mention it. You'll see. I've said it many times. You'll see. And yeah, and give this video a like. And again, keep my daughter in your prayers. So I'm going to go watch Dancing with the Stars. I might even kind of put in a little clip of Dancing with the Stars to see our excitement. So, okay, into my next video. Thanks very much for watching. happened.
What the fuck?
No way. No way.
The most crappiest dancer won Dancing with the Stars. Oh my god, what a disappointment. Kia was so fucking close. Who would have thought this motherfucker would win? I like how nobody's excited to lift him up.
What?
God.
That's probably the most disappointing Dancing with the Stars season ever.